welcome in today on HHS TV, a recap of International Night, an update on the Harriton parking situation, highlights of the winter instrumental and choral concerts, and what will Mr. Harriton's new name be? That's all right now. Live from the Harriton High School television studio in Rosemont, Pennsylvania, this is the Ram Report.
Hello, I'm Michael Dubaton.
Along with Emily Wright.
For today's Ram Report. Last Thursday, Harriton's International Night was held, featuring over 30 booths made by IB students dedicated to several countries around the globe. For more on the story, we turn to Sam Catania.
I'm here at Harriton High School's annual International Night, where over 200 parents, students, and school staff have gathered to celebrate different cultures and traditions from around the world.
Over 25 countries were represented at the event. I spoke to them to see what their booths had to offer.
We're in Puerto Rico now. Sweden. This is Bulgaria. I'm half Bulgarian.
We're representing Denmark out here.
This is my stand, Israel, right? We have very many components.
We love France.
Vive la France!
Students were eager to show off the food at their tables.
We have chocolate mousse, some cheeses, and some bread. We have meatballs. And we have tembleke, which is a coconut pudding with cinnamon on top. It's something that we make around the holidays. It's pretty much eaten already. It's all eaten.
I spoke to the event organizers, Dina and Kira, to learn more about the purpose of the event.
Well, it's a really fun and cool thing for Harriton High School. We mix up a bunch of cultures and countries to represent something so beautiful.
We actually had a very good turnout this year. In the previous years, there were around 12 to 15, I want to say, and this year we actually had 30, so I'm really happy.
Besides the vast array of individual booths, International Night featured performances from both students and Harriton staff. Reporting for Harriton TV, I am Sam Catania.
We now turn back to Sam Catania in the studio for an update on Harriton parking. Sam?
Hi Harriton, we have an update on Harriton's parking situation. As many of you know, the Board of Commissioners will be voting this Wednesday at 7 p.m. at the Board of Commissioners meeting to discuss an ordinance to ban parking on North Hythen Avenue. Many people came to me with questions about the previous vote at the Police Commission, in which the vote was near unanimous. As a clarifying point, oftentimes preliminary votes are unanimous, as they are not binding but purely offer a motion for discussion and enable it to be debated further. Thus, just because all the commissioners voted one way at this meeting does not mean that they will necessarily keep their votes in the future. This is an important clarification to make for any students interested in speaking. As a reminder, that meeting will be at 7 p.m. this Wednesday at the Lower Merion Police Department building and also Township building. That's all from me. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Sam. Harriton's instrumental concerts were held over the past 2 weeks. Here's our coverage of the event.
In the past 2 weeks, Harriton has had the privilege of not one, but 2 concerts. The first concert featured Harriton's chamber strings, the string orchestra, the concert band, the symphony orchestra, and a final combined piece, this year, the Russian dance from the popular ballet The Nutcracker. The second concert highlighted Harriton's jazz band and vocal groups. Jazz band kicked off with a slow and relaxing song, before moving into more energetic pieces. Next up was vocal jazz. followed by Pitch Please, Harriton's a cappella group. Then the chorale, and finally, the concert choir. Reporting for Harriton TV, I am Sam Catania.
For anyone interested, we've uploaded both full concerts to our YouTube channel, Harriton TV. You can find them by searching Harriton Winter Concert. We now turn to Sam Catania in the studio for an update on the competition formerly known as Mr. Harriton.
HHS TV has learned that Harriton administrators have approved Mix Harriton, spelled mx.Harriton, as the new name of the competition previously known as Mr. Harriton. This name was not the first choice of Student Council, which runs the event. In addition, HHS TV has learned that club leaders from Harriton's Students Advocating for Gender Equality, or SAGE Club, and the Gender and Sexuality Alliance, or GSA, met with administrators and Student Council's faculty sponsor to voice their opinions and opposition, in many cases, to the name change. Student Council Vice President Valentina Spadia provided this official statement regarding Council's interactions with administrators. Graphic. Quote, in order to dispel any and all rumors regarding the new name, Student Council proposed Dr. Harriton and Harriton's Next Top Model, which were not approved. We were given no reasoning as to why those two names were not usable. The administration simply said that no meant no. Student Council then made a judgment call. We decided that Mix Harriton, pronounced Mix, better maintain the integrity of this fundraising event. All comments and questions about the name can be directed to either me or to Mr. Weinstein himself, who is open to dialogue. Student Council vehemently opposed the new name change, and we are very disappointed with how everything played out. End quote. Council is still excited for the upcoming competition. Harriton TV conducted a survey of students to see how students felt about the name. In our survey of 82 students, we found that 95% of students were opposed to the name change. Harriton TV also learned that a group of students plan to speak at tonight's school board meeting at 8 p.m. about the change. That's all from me. Now back to the news desk.
Our next show this Friday will be our annual Year in Review special edition of the RAM Report. It will feature segments covering 2018 in politics, sports, Harriton specifically, and more. That'll be all for today's RAM Report. Signing off, this is Emily Wright.
I'm Michael DeBaton.
From all of us here at HHS TV, thanks for watching the RAM Report.